Hi everyone, how's it going? Today we're going to showcase a few cool stuff that you can do with the acquisition signal that we have inside Signalbase. And as you may know, most of the time, just like the funding signal, you do need to search for that news sources, validate the signal, right? And then based on that, only when you have this and waste probably around 5 days of building your workflow. What you then do is push that data into Clay or any other additional enrichment solution towards defining custom variables. Today, we actually prepped a little use case, and this use case is for Hrefs. I don't know how exactly that fits their whole go-to-market motion at the moment, but let's say that I am the head of growth at Hrefs, and what I want to do is now target acquired companies, recently acquired companies, as you can see, 1 day ago, 3 days, 6 days, etc., etc. And the goal for that one is quite simple. Once a company gets acquired, they're going to reevaluate their tech stack, their marketing team, etc., etc. So this puts me in a situation where I can plant the seed for my solution ahead of time. Now, all you need to do is actually select the companies that you want and create a simple webhook from Signalbase itself. And you have an entire documentation here that can help you build that. But since I already have it, what I simply need to do is select the company, then click here and select the webhook that I want. In that case, the data that you see in this dashboard is going to be transferred here. If I want to have a lookalike or a real-time webhook, well, that's the default. So by the time you define your category list from here and create a webhook straight up into your Clay, once you enable the function here that is auto update, then everything else should be fine. Now let's get straight up into the workflow, right? Remember, I am Ahrefs. I'm selling SEO solution. So to marketing teams. So the first thing that I'm doing, of course, is pulling the website here from the webhook straight up. Then I'm curious, okay, what is their tech stack? This can be done also a little bit down the line, but if I'm a SEO solution that integrates with other solutions, then this might be useful for me to know that hey, we might add up nicely, and this also can help the LLMs later to craft even better message. So once we know that, what I do want to know is whether they have office locations abroad. The reason for that one is if a company has a office abroad, that means that they do need to do internalization, or simply to put it that way, they need to have their own efforts in their own language if they want to scale 10 times further. So as you can see, I have this ClayGen in order to check for office locations. And then here we have the number of locations being displayed. Sadly, this data only has companies that have one location, but even with that one, actually, we can go quite far. So as a next step, what I set to the ClayGen is to help me create email sequences based on the tech stack lookup and the office locations that we do have in place. Of course, here you can look way more things, but just for the sake of showcasing the workflow, I decided to go easy on it. And then from here, I started crafting all of the messages thanks to ChatGPT. And you can see them here or directly in here. And there you have it. This is a quick and dirty way of getting yourself in front of the right people at the right time via the webhooks that we have in place and the acquisition signal.